everybody, I'm back for podcast number 4. My name is Stacey and you can find me on Ravelry and Instagram as Staceyjlew, which I'll pop down here somewhere because it's a bit of an unusual spelling. Yeah, welcome back. It's nice to have, I've got over 200 subscribers now, so thank you very much to everyone who's liked, watched my videos and subscribed. It really means a lot to be able to share what I'm doing with other people. I really like that, so thank you very much to everybody. I'm trying a new location today, still in the dining room. It's just away from the direct light, so I thought it might be a bit better to record. Today is Saturday the 7th of November, already a week in, and Christmas is in like less than 50 days now, so I'm getting excited. I think we're going to try and watch a Christmas film tonight, so that would be really good. Although my husband's dead against it. He's like, his birthday is next weekend, and for him Christmas can't start until his birthday's finished. And we're going to put the decks up next Sunday, because we're just going to go all out this year, because it's been a little bit of a rubbish year across the world. So we're going to go all out and put our decks up really early. But I want to watch a Christmas film tonight. I'm really feeling the spirit, and I need to get the kids excited. And I've nearly done all my Christmas shopping, so I'm feeling really motivated. I like to wrap it all nearer Christmas time. I like to put on some Christmas music and some mulled wine and sit down and relax and wrap all the presents in one go. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I've got notes today because so I don't remember what to say. So I can remember what to say. My goodness, my words are all over the place. That doesn't bode well, does it? We've been out for a nice walk this morning. We're in a second lockdown in England since Thursday. So what that means is it's not quite the same as the first lockdown. There's a little bit more freedom. So we're allowed to drive to places for exercise. We're allowed to meet up with one other person outside of our family outside for exercise or a walk. I'm going to work this time. I work in a school and the schools are open. And my husband is a key worker. So for us, there's not a huge amount of change this time, but we did have some plans in November that we've had to cancel. But that's fine, it's more time to knit and podcast, isn't it? So yeah, yay. More time for doing things like this that I really love. So I've got some FOs, some FOs that you've never seen before, but I get an impulse and I just start something. So I've got some new FOs, I've got some whips, and I've got some acquisitions and a couple of future plans. So let's start. So the first FO I've got is just, it's not knitting, it's not crochet, but it is yarny based, so I've included it. And it's this sort of Christmas wreath. Well, it doesn't have to be Christmassy, but it's this wreath. So it's just one of those polystyrene bases, so it's flat on this side, as you can see, so it's sort of flat there, and then it's curved and rounded. And all I've done is got one of those big sort of t-shirt yarns, and just, you can see, it's myself through, sorry. And wrapped it round. I went for white because I thought it's nice and simple, and I might sort of get some wire and attach maybe some pine cones or some holly leaves or some, something nice around it, but I could take those off and use it and just have it up all year round, because I thought it's really sort of elegant. Sorry, my dad interrupted me with a phone call. So it's all right, because my dad doesn't watch this. So move that out of the way, thank you. My dad doesn't watch this, but my mum does, so she'll tell him off later when she realises. Oh, my blanket's falling down behind me as well. Okay, it's sorted. Yeah, I was just talking about this white wreath. So yeah, it's something I might have. We decorated our hallway and it's all in pink and black and white. So I thought this would just look quite nice on the door. So that's sort of my first FO, just a really quick winding round thing. My next FO, so in the last one I'd dyed a project bag that I'd bought from Hobbycraft. It's just a simple white bag, they're really cheap. Hobbycraft is a shop here in England and the UK. So I had to go at dyeing another one. It's a little bit better than the last one. So this one's come out sort of all purpley, pinky. They're really good bags, they're drawstring, little handles, and they've got plenty of pockets inside. Can you see? Pockets for all your stuff. This one's not too bad, like I say, it's come out like a nice mixed purpley, sort of like a tie-dye effect. Can you see? Or you can see a bit better when I block the light out. Like a blue and a pink. So yeah, perfectly usable. I've got plans, I've got some fabric pens. So I think with one of my others, I've got 2 more. I'm gonna try and draw like a mandala pattern on it. And I've asked my daughter to do me a design as well. So yeah, that's the plan for the other 2. Let's put that one out of the way. Next FO. This is just a random, so we do Secret Santa at work. I'm sure you've all heard of Secret Santa, but it's where you all put names in a hat and then you draw their names out and you buy a secret present for that person. And we do it in our workplace. There's about 10 of us that get involved. And I organised it this year and everyone pulled their name out and I pulled mine last. So I was in 2 minds. I thought, I can either not tell anyone and just buy myself something really, really amazing. But I do like a surprise. I'm a complete surprise person. I love surprises. So I said, oh, look, I'm really sorry. I pulled my name out. Does anyone who doesn't, does anyone want to put it back in and redraw? So 3 people offered to put their names back in and we redrew. So I know who's got me, but it doesn't matter. It'll still be a surprise. And I've got somebody else. So I have made them something. I don't think they watch this. I don't think anyone from work watches this. I haven't told them, so I'm hoping they don't. And if they do watch it, then I'm really sorry, but there'll be loads of other surprises in there as well. But anyway, I've crocheted up this really little, like a scarfy cowl thing. It's really short because I only had half a ball of yarn left. So yeah, and I don't know what the yarn is. It was a really, really old one that's been in my drawer for ages. And I held it together with like this beigey colour. But it was a multicoloured ball, and you can see I've just done some crochet stitches. I don't know what the stitch is. It's almost like a puff stitch and then a row of half double crochet sort of interspersed. So you've got like the row of half double crochet, and I did it in the back loop just to create this textured effect. So yeah, I put it on and I thought it was just something, yeah, just something to wear at work. Sometimes just keep the back of your neck warm or whatever. So yeah, that was really quick to whip up. That took me a couple of hours. So yeah, started and finished that since the last podcast. I have finished my first pair of kids' Christmas socks. These are in the West Yorkshire Spinner Fairy Light Sparkle, and the pattern is Rye Lights by Tin Can Knits. And here it is. I had one finished last time, so I finished both now. Pair of socks. I don't have blockers for this size, and I haven't blocked them because they're kids' socks and I'm not going to block them. But yeah, so that's the sock, that's the yarn. It's really sparkly. And this is the sock sort of pattern. So I've shown it before, but it's a mixture of like pearl stitches and knit stitches. And on the back, it's just plain. But it comes up really lovely. So yeah, first pair of Christmas socks for my girls, completely finished. So really pleased with those. It's a really lovely yarn. I knit all mine on 2.5 DPNs, and I think for this one, I can't remember how many I cast on, 52? Might have been 52 stitches, but yeah, she's only 7, so they'll fit fine. So that's that FO. I've been quite busy. I'm quite pleased with myself. My next FO, my last FO, if I can find it, it's on the floor, is a Christmas gift. I don't think they watch, so I think I'm all right sharing it. And this is a cowl. I'll show you the cowl. Look at that. It's not been blocked yet, and it's the Dance Like No One's Watching cowl by the lovely Lindsay of Stitch Create Love. It's such a beautiful pattern. It works up so quickly. Although you can probably tell, Lindsay, that it's not the full, I haven't blocked it yet, it's not the full length. And that's because I ran out of yarn. I played yarn chicken, so I just stopped when I got to the end. But yeah, so there's the cowl. I'll show you close up, look, you can see, beautiful. The beautiful pattern. I did do the Estonian cast on. I was quite pleased with that, so it's come out, it's really stretchy, so that's really nice. So I was quite pleased with the Estonian cast on. The yarn I used for this is a Vicky Brown Designs from it's from a club colourway, and it was a D-stash, so I don't know when it's from. I used my Hermione Everyday Socks were in the same yarn, and then the blue, the fluff, the alpaca is a Lay Family Yarns one, and it's a blue one. So I thought all blue together, it mixed in really well. I'll try it on for you. So there, yeah, comes out really nicely, really snuggly, just the right sort of height. It's nice, and I can show you how much yarn chicken I was playing, because that's what I've got left. That's it. So yeah, so it's not the full length. Normally this would be a bit deeper, but it's big enough it's still big enough to make a cozy cowl, so that's absolutely fine, and I'm happy with it. So yeah, and it's a really lovely pattern, so thank you, Lindsay. So that's my FOs. I've got a couple of whips. I've not made progress on some of them. My Halloween socks that I'd started, I'm going to rip out because Halloween's gone and I didn't finish them. I didn't even start them. I didn't get past the cuff. So I'm going to park that yarn and use it next Halloween, but a bit earlier this time, so that I get it done in time for Halloween. I don't like doing things after the event, so it's like with Christmas knits. I have to knit it before Christmas, because once Christmas is over, I'm all about the new year and spring, and Christmas is like gone for me once Boxing Day is over. On the 28th of December, Christmas is like finished for me. So yeah, so I've pulled those ones. I haven't done anything on my Strictly socks, so they're still in the bag. So I need to do a little bit more on those, but I haven't done anything since the last podcast. So what have I done? Here it is. So this technically comes in acquisitions, but since my project's in it, I'll show you now. So this is my little bag from Moo and Mouse. Such a gorgeous little bag making. On Instagram she is. You can see there, look. Moo and Mouse. And a little star hanging on the end, which is lovely, and there was a little stitch marker on there as well. But it's my little squirrel bag, and in here I've started a new project. So this year I'm taking part in Knit Vent, where I bought, so you pay up front for a selection of patterns that come out through every week. Is it 5 weeks? I think you get 6 patterns and they come out over 5 weeks. And the first pattern is the Hearten Cowl, and it's by Curious Handmade. She's the lady that, I think it's Helen, and she's the lady that runs Knit Vent, or organises Knit Vent. So I've started the cowl because this is the first pattern that came out, and the second one's already out, and I haven't started that yet. But I'm not going to rush. I want to take my time and just enjoy them. So let me just hang on. It's a bit curled up. So it's still curled up. So this is the start of the cowl, and it's really hard to see because it's on the, it's really hard to see because it's all spread out, but here we go. Let me pull that down. Can you see? So it creates like this, so there's a ribbing at the bottom, and then you've got like stripes, and then you've got this beautiful almost leafy pattern, and then more stripes, and then another leaf pattern, and you just keep going. The original pattern is we cast on 300 stitches, and it makes a really long cowl. But I've decided to make this one for my daughter. So I cast on 132 stitches, and I think that's going to be, you can see that one there, it's going to be plenty big enough. I mean, that goes on my head. So it's comfortably, come look at me. It's comfortably going to be big enough for her. So yeah, it's really, really pretty. Look at that. And the yarns I'm using are Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit yarns, which is one of my favourite dyers. And this is the colourway. I don't know if it's available at the moment, but this was a mini set, and it was the afternoon tea mini set. So you can see, so if I try and show you through the colours, there's like this beautiful orange. Then I've striped the orange with like a pink, which is here. Then there's a pale yellow, and then there's like a yellow and pink one, and then there's a green one. And I can tell you what they're called because I've got the ball bands in here in the bag. Where are we? So there's so this is her logo, Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit yarns, and there's a Morello Cherry and Almond Frangipan. There was a rhubarb and custard tartlet. It's making me hungry just reading the labels. There's an orange blossom madeleine, and a lemon and elderflower parfait. I like that one. I like elderflower, and pistachio and raspberry macaroon. So yeah, so these are the minis. Oh, it's gone right under the table. These are 3 of the minis. Oh dear. And there's a pale yellow one under the table, and then the pink one that I'm currently using is here. So they're really gorgeous, and yeah, making this really lovely cowl. So yeah, got to get that finished. That's going to be for one of my daughters, not for Christmas, just to wear, because the cowls I made them a couple of years ago are starting to get a bit loose. They were made with acrylic yarn, and when they're washed, they've sort of lost their elasticity a little bit, and they're getting a bit loose. So that's that one. I've got so I have started the, I think I showed you those Rhyolite socks last time. I'm pretty sure I did. I can't count as another FO, can it? Because I've started, and you know I've started these because I showed these last time. I've started a pair of Rose City roller socks for my eldest daughter in Silent Night by West Yorkshire Spinners. So this is the yarn. It's so sparkly. It's blue, dark blue, light blues, pale blues, sparkle, really good. Love this yarn. And I made the first sock, which I think I've made last time. I really should watch it back before I do another video. So yeah, I finished the first sock. And on the second sock, don't want to lose a needle. On the second sock now, I've just finished the gusset decreases. So I'm now knitting the foot. So I haven't got too far to go. You can see how it knits up. It's really beautiful. Yeah, love these. So once I get these finished, I'll be able to cast on the socks for my last daughter. And I don't know what I'm going to do for her yet, but it'll be in one of those colours I've already done because I've only got 2 Christmas colourways. But that'll be exciting. So yeah, it shouldn't take me long to finish those. I should hopefully get those done by the end of the week. Next FO. I've done a little bit of work on my staple linen top. This is by Hokey Locatelli. It's a really, really beautiful, sort of like a nice sleeveless top. I'll show you the yarn I'm using because I can't pronounce it. Here we go. that yarn there. And that's the colourway. And yeah, so where am I? Last time I had joined, but I was still working on the front panel. This time, so I've done this much, but I've joined them together under the arms now. So yeah, I'm just working in the round now, which is nice and simple. So there's like a twisted rib panel down the front, and also slightly wider twisted rib panel down the back. So yeah, so that's going to be really nice to wear in the spring. I expect it'll be about springtime now by the time I want to wear this again. So I've made a little bit of progress on that one. And the last whip I've got, you may remember me mentioning these knitted animal friend book that I had by Louise Crowther. And then, oh, they are stunning. You knit the animals and the clothes, and yeah, I'm absolutely in love with these. And they were going to be Christmas presents for my girls. I was going to do them one each. I don't know if I'm going to get them done by Christmas. So I have, when I say I've made some progress on it, it's really, really minimal. So I'm making the cat one, and I have a finished head. There we go. There we go. That's it. So you've got a little head. This is obviously the white mouth and the little nose. And this is where the eyes will be. And I have one ear. And that's it. I haven't done any more. I've just been really tired. We had half term, and then since I've been back to work, it's been really, really busy, and I've been really tired in the evenings. I don't know if that's just the darker weather coming in or what it is. But I've been so tired, and this is really, you really have to concentrate on this, because every single row is different, because it's, you know, you're decreasing or increasing or switching colours. So I've been doing simple things like the cowls and the round and round with my linen top, and knitting basic sock, you know, trying to get off the gusset so I can just knit round and round in the sock as well. So hopefully the next couple of weeks at work will be a bit less busy. Now we're in a lockdown. I don't think that'll make any difference in my job actually, but hopefully not going out so much at the weekends, not taking the kids to clubs in the evenings means I'll have a bit more energy and a bit more time to sort of focus on the fiddly knitting, as I call it. So that's all my FOs. I've got some acquisitions. I have been sort of like looking out for sales and discounts to try and build, like I've talked about, I want to build up my stash. I don't have lots of yarns. It's really, you know, I want to try and build it up so that when projects like the knit event comes out, I've got some things that I want to work with. So I have an order from Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit Yarns, who the minis from my cowl were from. So I'll show you, it's a bag. It's in the bag. There's going to be some rustling. We like a rustle, don't we? There's nothing in here, but I'm going to rustle it. I'm going to rustle it anyway. So this is the yarn that I ordered. Here we go, Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit hand dyed yarn, and this one is called The Happiest Little Christmas Tree, and it's a 75-25 mix. And look, oh, it's got greens and pinks and creams, and it's really delicate and really beautiful. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I saw it on her Instagram and I had to buy it, so I bought that one. And along with that, I also bought, oh, she's so lovely when she does her little packages. So she's thrown in a little poly lavender bag and a little tea bag, which is lovely. And also some chocolate. Oh, some chocolate. So I'll be having that later. What else did I order? Oh, I ordered for my girls for Christmas She makes little rabbit, well, I don't know if she makes them, but she sells little rabbit soaps. I don't know if she makes them or not actually. But anyway, next, so I ordered a little bunny rabbit soap, and there were also in with the soap, in with the little bunnies, there were, look, 3 little rose soaps or 3 little flower soaps. So I've got, this one's a yellow rabbit, but I've got 3 pink ones for the girls, and a yellow one for me, because, you know, I'm a child too, and I like little bunny rabbit soaps as much as my children do. And I also ordered this lovely little pin. Oh God, where am I? There we go, look. Oh, can you, is that gonna show? Do I need to put my hands behind this? Mr. and, yeah, I don't know if it'll show, but it says Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit Yarns. It's a little bunny rabbit. So I ordered that pin as well. So that was one of my acquisitions. Next is, what shall we do next? Oh, this one here. This was Blue Fern Yarns was doing a discount for her newsletter subscribers. So I thought it's a good opportunity to buy something for my stash. So yeah, Blue Fern Yarns, and this is called Acer, and it's just a really nice dark pink. Just, yeah, I wanted some solids, or tonal solids, and this is a 75-25 mix, but yeah, really nice sort of tonal pink there. So ordered that one. And I think it's Shannon at Blue Fern Yarns. She has some lovely, really lovely colourways. I mean, I've ordered from her before, so it's really nice. I have ordered myself, I got something from Lana Boo. She makes fabulous little, like, what are they called, stitch markers and things like that. Oh, it's all falling all over the place. So I have some here for myself. I thought I'd treat myself. And I've got a couple of little sparkly kitty cats. Right, you're not going to be able to see those. Look at those. I'll just do them one at a time. So look, there's one. Little black cat. It's got some sparkle in him. I don't know if you can see that. And this one, you should be able to see the sparkle in this one. Look at that. Aren't they gorgeous? So yeah, I've got those from Lana Boo. She's got some, I'm gonna have to get myself some more. She's got some lovely things on her shop. But I needed some pretty stitch markers, and I had some money in my PayPal account, so I thought I'd treat myself and get those. Oh, and she put in this lovely card. Here we go, look. Yarn makes me happy. And it does. It does make me happy. So that was that one. Oh, is that another card? No, but it is. There we go. Lana Boo. Really nice. So I got that one. What else have I got? I ordered some yarn for a swap. So I can't show you that yarn. But while I was ordering, I thought, well, you know, I'm paying for postage. I might as well just put a couple of minis in for myself. And this was a new yarn brand to me, and it's My Mama Knits. And I really like on the website that you can order anything from 5 grams, 10 grams, 20 grams. You can order your size, and if you just want 5 or 10 grams, that's really lovely to be able to just order small yarns. So I've got this one in a 20 gram. Look at that. Lovely colours. This one is called I'm Late. I'm never late. I'm not a late person. I'm early. I'm always early for anything I do. But I still like the colour, even if it's not reflective of my personality. The colour is reflective. But that one. And then I got these 3 10-gram minis. Oh, look at the neons in that. Look at that one there. So this neon-y sort of one is called Sugar Skull. So yeah, like that one. And then this blue one is called Blue Men of the Minch. I don't know what that means. I don't know if minch is something. A little bluey greeny one. And then this one here, which is like a blue with pops of like pink neon and a little bit of brown. And this one is called Azaleas. So yeah, got those. Obviously they're not the ones I'm swapping, or I wouldn't be showing you. I have a couple of yarn advents that I ordered this year. I'm not going to show, I haven't opened them yet, so I won't show you the boxes on here, but I'm hoping maybe in December I might be doing a little, I'm not going to call it Vlogmas because there won't be an awful lot to show, but I might do a little yarn opening every day, and if I can get it on YouTube I will. If not, it'll be on Instagram, but I'm hoping to do a little sort of advent unboxing at some point every day throughout December. So that's exciting. Yeah, I've got a couple of yarn advents and a couple of swaps, so that'll be really good. So my last sort of acquisition sort of ties in nicely with my future projects. So I signed up for Knit Vent, which I told you about, which is a project sort of every week for 5 weeks. But I also signed up for, where is it? What's it called? I made notes and I can't find it. What's it called? Oh, the Adventure Gnome by Imagined Landscapes. And every, I think she said you get, there's 12 clues, so it knits up this gnome. And there are 12 clues throughout December, but you get an email every day. So every other day I think is a clue, and then every other day is like a little story or something like that. And she gave some suggested colours. So I need a dark colour, a light colour, and sort of 2 in-between colours. So I had a look online to find a little set of minis that I thought would suit this. And I found a set at Hedgerow Yarns. And here we are. So Hedgerow Yarns, look at these. So this is my dark, obviously. This is my light. And I think I'm going to use these two as the in-between. So this green one will just go into my stash. And I think I'm going to use these two. Maybe. I might throw the green one in there and change one of these out. Because I don't know what they're for, because it's a surprise cowl. So you don't know what you're going to knit. And these are just skinny minis in a 75-25 blend, but really, really beautiful. Look at those. So I'm excited to start that. Excited for the 1st of December when the first clue comes out and I can start knitting my little gnome. Yeah, so that's all my acquisitions. There won't be very many acquisitions next month, but there will be yarn advents. So yeah, I'm excited for that, I really am. So I mentioned last time I was going to show you something I'd made previously. I'm going to try and I'll try and do that every week and try and show you some of my really old whips and things that I've made. So last week was the Cinderella Topsy-Turvy doll. This week is a crochet make, and it's something I made 7 or 8 years ago. I can't remember where I found the pattern, but yeah, I made it for my girls, but I haven't let them have it because I'm a bit precious over it, and it's just sitting in my wardrobe, which is a complete waste. I know it's a complete waste, and I know it should be loved and used while they've got the memories. But anyway, I'll show you it. So it's this little house. Look at this. Isn't it lovely? So yeah, you've got the front. So it's got these little handles. It's all crocheted, and inside, to keep it solid, is that like tapestry or cross stitching Aida, but the stiff Aida, like the plasticky stuff. So that's what keeps it solid. Yeah, so you've got the front door with a little button and the window. Then on this side, you've got the washing line, and you see, with the trousers and the little socks. Then there's 2 windows on the back. That's the bottom, just looks normal and blue. And then on this side is the garden. So there's some flowers and a little little pot, and then you open it up. So I've got these buttons on the side and they're old hair ties that I just used. So let me open it. Hang on, without ripping it. 1, 2, 3. The suspense is killing you, right? 4. Okay, I've undone it. Are you ready? Dun, dun, dun. Look at that. So, I love this so much. It's got it comes out like this. It's like a little garden. Ooh. So inside the house, it's all white, and you've got like a little lampshade, and then some little windows with curtains. The curtains move, look, they're just sort of tacked in. And then you've got the garden with like a little pond and a fish. And the idea is that they've got like little wooden furniture and little dolls like Polly Pockets or small Barbies. Yeah, and they would live in there, and then it just sort of does up and you can carry it around. Should I let them play with it? I don't know. As soon as I finished it, I was like, I love it. But if I don't let them play with it, there won't be any memories attached to it. It'll be meaningless. It'll be like, yeah, it was a beautiful make, but what else? If I let them play with it, they might ruin it a little bit, but it'll have some memories. I don't know, what would you do? They're older now. I mean, the eldest is 13, so she's not going to play with it. But the other 2 is 7, and the other one is 6 this month. And I think that's old enough, isn't it, to respect something like this. So maybe I'll give it to them for Christmas as like an extra. Ooh, something I should have given you 7 years ago, but here it is now, kind of present. I don't know, but yeah, so that's something I made from my past. Really beautiful. It's made in cotton. All the yarn is cotton. I can't remember where it's from, but it was the yarn that was recommended, I think, in the pattern. I'm sure if you search for like crochet house, it'll come up on Google, but yeah. So that's all the yarny content I have to show you. I've got stuff everywhere now, so I'll have to sort that out in a minute. Yeah, my future knitting plans are just, because Christmas is coming, I've got the knit vent, I've got the adventure gnome, and I've got my advents this year, and I'm thinking of making the litmus cowl. So is it Helen from the Fox in the Purple Coat podcast? She made one, and it is stunning, really, really beautiful. And she's the one that's given me the inspiration, I think, to make a litmus cowl. So I'd like to do that, I think, with one of my advents, because I've got 2 and a couple of little swaps. So I think I've got enough to do that. But what are you all making with your, if you've got an advent, what are you making with your advents? Any recommendations for anything really beautiful? So you never know what the colours are going to be. You don't know if they're going to be like something that all match, like a fade, or if they're just random beautifulness. I don't know. I don't know until I open them. But I'd like to do something over Christmas. I've also got a Christmas yarn from the Yarn Badger, so I can make some Christmas stripy socks. I haven't opened that yet because I was hoping to open it towards the end of. I need to open it about a week before because I'm going to have to ball it up. So I don't want to like leave it to the last minute, because I'd like to cast those on the 1st of December, make some stripy socks. So I've got that yarn, and I've got another stripy yarn coming from the Dotty Wool Company. That one hasn't arrived yet. So 2 lots of stripy socks. But I've never knitted stripy socks before, and I'm not sure what heel to do. I've never done an afterthought heel. So I don't know whether to just carry on with the stripes, but then they'll be out of sync, or whether to just switch up and do a contrast heel, or whether to just knit the whole thing and do an afterthought heel. But I've not done one before, so they make me a bit nervous. So I can't decide what to do for that. Yeah, so that's that. In terms of like everyday stuff, I did a bit of chat at the beginning, but what have we got coming up? So my husband's birthday's next week. Obviously we're in lockdown, so we're just going to go out for a walk. I think he wants to go for a walk. Where did he say he wants to go? He wants to go over to Cornwall and have a walk around there. And then we'll come back and have a takeaway and watch a film of his choice. Apparently something to do with trains. That'll be fun for everybody else, won't it? But it's his birthday. He can watch what he likes. I'll be making a cake for him. So I might sort of post some pictures of that. Then my daughter's birthday, my youngest daughter's birthday is at the end of the month. So again, it's still in lockdown. So the garden centres are still open. So I think we're going to go to the garden centre and pick out some Christmas decorations and have a wander around, and maybe get some cake, buy some, you know, I will make her a cake, but maybe buy some donuts or have another takeout. And yeah, I'm just really making plans for December now in the hope that, so our lockdown is scheduled to end on the 2nd of December. So I have got some, there are a couple of Father Christmases happening around here in December. So I've bought tickets for one, and then I'm going to buy tickets hopefully for the second one. We want to go to the every year we go to the Eden Project and see their Father Christmas. And this year the girls want to go skating. So we're members at the Eden Project, so we get like a priority booking. So I'm hoping when that goes on sale on Monday. So I'm going to try and book to see Father Christmas and go ice skating at the end of December. We literally go like 20th, 21st of December, so really late. So I'm hoping lockdown will be over and we can do that. But I've got to book the tickets first and then we'll see. But yeah, I think that's it. Nothing else is really happening. You'll see my hair going greyer and greyer because I can't get it done now, the hairdressers are shut. So I'll see if I can get that done before Christmas, which would be nice. Yeah, so I'll be back again in a few weeks. I'll try and fit one in, where are we now? We're on the 7th. I'll try and fit one in before December and show you the advents that I've got. And then in December, not making any promises because my day-to-day life is pretty boring because I just go to work and come home. But my weekend's all right. But if I can do a mini Vlogmas adventy thing, then I'll do that. So that'll be exciting. But I'm looking forward to seeing everyone else's Vlogmases and seeing what they're doing and what are they getting up to. I have a really big Christmas village. So my parents buy me these like houses. They're about this big, or shops from Limax. I don't know if you've heard of them, but they sell really fabulous sort of like village scenes. And I set that up with all like fake snow, and my husband wants to get a train in it this year. So he's all keen. He's like, yeah, get a train. I was like, well, the train will be out of scale, so the train is to go at the back. So I'll show you that anyway. So that'll be really beautiful. But I think that's it. So hopefully you like this. If you did, if you can, you know, do the little I'm doing like a tick. It's not a tick, but yeah, if you could like this, that would be great. And I will see you next time. Have a good week. Thank you. Bye.